Hey guys, so this is going to be a little bit of a different than normal video. The other day my wife had asked me if she could try to play Escape from Tarkov, and of course I wasn't going to say no to that. She has never played a PC game before in her life. And the last video games she played were, I think, Sonic on Sega Genesis and Fusion Frenzy on Xbox. So needless to say, I thought this was going to be pretty interesting. Now she's watched a ton of the stream and my videos, of course, so she knows, what Tarkov's all about, and she's heard me talk about it a bunch. And she has played with me a couple times on stream before where I was controlling the mouse and she was controlling WASD. What you're seeing is the first hour or two of her being in full control of a player in a first-person shooter on the PC. Now, at first, you can see, what you'd expect from someone who's never done this before, let alone in a game like Tarkov. But after a while, she started to ask me for tips, and I saw her starting to improve extremely fast. So I asked if I could record her progression, and the little bit of coaching I was giving her to show to my community, so maybe some of the less experienced or newer players could learn from my feedback to her, and she agreed. So these first handful of raids were just offline mode against bots, focused on learning how to localize sound by using, various context clues, head movement techniques, learning how to be, how to do more efficient player movement and crosshair positioning, as well as improving the speed and accuracy of her aim. So I was super amazed at the results after, I think, literally 2 hours of her playing. And I hope you enjoy. She was an awesome sport, and let us know if this is something that you'd be interested in seeing, more of her progression as she plays more. I'm sure we'd love to do more of this in the future. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you on stream soon.
Legend! Are you serious? Are you serious right now?
Yeah!
You're running out of ammo. Good fucking job! Oh my god!
I'm good.
That was unbelievable!
Where do I go?
You know where to go.
I don't know where to go.
What do you do? So, you want me to, stop you and give you tips along the way?
Sure, whatever you want to do.
I think that'll be best, because then people can learn.
Okay. Where's my laser?
You don't have one.
What?
I
Put
can put one on after.
I've played the only couple rounds with a laser. Now you take it away from me?
It's a crush.
I need it. I'm a beginner.
You're not. You're a murderer. This is making a murderer. That's what I'm calling this. I'm calling this making a murderer. Remember crosshair positioning.
Yeah, well, I can't. I don't have a laser. so
Wait,
I
go back,
can't
go back, go back, go back. There's one on the shelf. There's literally one on the shelf.
Where?
On the shelf, to your left. Alright, now put the laser on mod tactic. That one.
This it?
Yeah.
It?
Yep. What material are they walking on?
That's what I was trying to figure out. It wasn't the stairs.
Does it sound like
not
it's
like
just
metal
like concrete
stairs.
or
Yeah.
wood? Then they're probably at the bottom of the stairs that has wood flooring. Okay. You
Ну чё, неплохой день, господа.
Out, right out here.
Вали кепку!
ran right into you. Crosshair placement.
Huh?
Crosshair placement.
I don't know where they are, though.
You need to get one of those little
Блять,
clicky things.
берца, щеми!
Like when you train the cat.
Сдохни, тварь! Ты куда пошел?
Nice.
Right.
So if you keep the laser at head level, you only need to control the x-axis and not the y-axis.
I'm not good at it.
Because you need to aim for the head. You hit him in the chest.
Okay.
Pretend like the dot at head level. Pretend like you can't. You're not allowed to go up or down.
Okay.
All right. Pretend like the mouse is on a rail. You can move it left and right, but not up or down.
Okay.
Now, if a guy's next to you and he crouches, sure, aim down a little bit. But the default should always be aim at head level. Also, how and when you're like holding an angle. So if there's a doorway, if you put the laser right on that doorway, what's gonna happen is the guy's gonna basically walk, and then all you need to do is click. You don't need to actually move your mouse at all. So it makes it much faster. You only need to do like fine adjustments. So like right here, stop again. So what I was saying before is, that's better than you had before with the laser. Just move it a little bit to the right. Nobody's gonna be there, right? So that's perfect. Okay, stop. So keeping the laser there, so if anybody walks out, you don't have to move the mouse, you just click. But as you're moving forward,
Look over there too.
you basically want your eye to be scanning from right to left, right to left, right to left.
Okay.
Because the most likely place they're going to be is on the right, so that's where you want your crosshair to be.
Okay.
So what you should do now, so as you, so this is
Like
going to be,
this?
so as you move, you want to be strafing left while also moving your character so that like the dot is always in the middle of the screen. Can I show you real quick? So stand here.
Jesus.
You're gonna want your laser to be a little bit to the left, right? Like you're holding this point, and as you move, follow it around.
There's a guy.
I know, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So keep it there, and as you
Let
move.
me try. Right here?
Yep. And as you move left, move to the right, so you're still kind of close. There you go.
Is that okay?
That was perfect. So so again, I just want to point out that what you should think about is that you're looking here. There's nobody. Nobody is going to be
Here.
So the only place that anybody's, so right now where you're looking, you know nobody's right here, and you know right now nobody's right here. But the places that people are gonna come from are, they could be behind here, so they could peek out to the right, or peek out to the left, or they could come from behind over here on the far end and come out to the left. So you always want to put your crosshair on like a corner up against one of these walls as you're walking. So like I would be doing this, and then I would go like this while I'm moving between. See how like that slice between the two barrels is smaller. Now that's no longer a threat. Then I move back here. You know what I mean? You always want to be putting your crosshair where somebody could come from.
Sorry, I thought Suze was trying to eat her Pop-Tarts.
Yeah. For my Pop-Tarts. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
So as I'm walking here, the only place that I'm going to be getting threatened from is here and here. So being here is fine. And then as soon as I get here, it's now I'm crosshair there. That's clear. Also my peripheral vision, I'm sort of looking right with my eyes. Just to make sure that somebody wasn't like here. So you always have to be like scanning. I'm looking here, I'm scanning here, I'm looking to the right there. Maybe do this, then come back here. But you always want that laser to be, think about it like if this is the barrel, you want like the laser to be like along the end of it as you're going around like this.
Okay.
I should teach you some call-outs, huh? So that you know the names for certain places. So, you can take it. Just take your time. There you go. You want to do, when you're aiming, you want to aim as fast but as smooth and controlled as possible. If you go as fast as you can, you're going to be wild. If you go too slow, you're going to get fucking destroyed, right? So as fast as you're comfortable, that's smooth. You're going to want to heal that bleed. Hit 4 when you're out of the menu. So usually what I'll do is I'll snap to some point that's close to them. That's like the first step. When I aim, it's a two-step process. It's get like most of the way there, and then it's just a fine adjustment. You know what I mean?
Пацаны, да он там совсем ёбу дал! Валить надо его!
Oh, they're on the middle. They're right.
That might be stairs. That means they might be coming through the doorway.
Вон он, сука!
Here you go. The metal stairs that go up, it could be there.
On the right.
О, вижу их!
So yeah, if you're getting shot, so when there's multiple targets like that, did you know you were getting shot from the right?
There was one there, and I heard a guy over there.
So like what you could have done there is you had one ahead of you where you were aiming, and then there was one to your right somewhere.
But could see me, so I need to back up against a wall and
yeah.
into
So
one
you know how
person.
those blue containers?
Yeah.
I would have backed up so that you could still see the guy you were shooting at, but now
But
you
not
were
see
behind
the other
cover.
guy.
Вижу их!
This way.
Whatever you feel most comfortable with.
Давай, мочи их! Щеми кепку!
Okay, now where was the second
there was
target?
the second guy on the stairs.
So put your crosshair to be ready for the guy in the stairs. There you go.
Чё, забыл, что батон в будку закидывай?
Flash this way.
Nice. That was good. See? If you have to run, oh, and good awareness of your ammo.
You saw me turning.
Fucking get the head tracker so you can look around corners. So remember there was still a guy on the stairs. I don't think that was him.
I don't think it was.
He might have run. Oh, there he is.
Where?
Ёбаная!
That was perfect.
Okay. Even though it took 2 shots. Wasn't a one tap.
So if you want crosshair placement. So if you want to get good at that, then think about I'm gonna shoot him once in the head. That was good. That was good. Alright, now you're gonna want to kill. So keep that in your mind. You're gonna shoot him once in the head. Everybody. You're gonna practice that. You get one shot. It's not like you have a fucking bolt action rifle. How much ammo do you think you have, by the way?
Вот
Think
тупырь!
about how many people you killed, how many shots you took in the last time you reloaded.
Not many. How many are in it?
30.
Вон он, блядь!
That's alright. No, that's alright. The only reason why it took 2 is because the game's broke. You shot him in the throat, and he fucking took it like a man. That was... You literally don't really get much better than that. Oh,
Right.
so get ready for it.
Sorry, I shouldn't do that?
I think in close quarters with such a long gun, you're probably not gonna...
Вон он, упал!
Oh shit.
Let's see, I'm... Oh god. Reddit! Could be close right, maybe. So keep in mind, this is your last mag that is full. So if you have to reload again,
I'm gonna have to go in and get them.
so you're, yeah.
I don't know where they are. Sorry about that. What the hell?
That was good, that was perfect.
Even though he was close?
Yeah. Proud of you. This is like...
No one's there.
This is like above average movement in crosshair placement, for sure.
One's on the right on like, sounds like they're walking on rocks.
Oh, then they're probably very close.
Вон он!
Bitch!
Did you just John Cena?
I did.
Okay. See the light above the doorway?
Yep.
Okay, so what I want you to do is put the crosshair like over by that truck or something, a little yeah. Do the 2-part flick.
Flick and then focus.
Yeah, so to make it two one fast movement and one controlled and smooth movement.
Okay.
But aim down the sights.
When I get close.
No, the whole time.
Oh. I can't do it.
There you go. Now, do that a few times. You want to get the muscle memory. Start from a different spot. There you go. Now start further away. Like, yeah.
Oh man, I'm really slow.
That's okay. That's okay.
Like, not quick enough.
So think about, you're a fucking, look at me. You're a goddamn god. Be fast about it. Be purposeful. Is, in a perfect world, if there are no barrels there, you'd want to hug this wall.
Yeah, I know.
But, so what you do is, you still pay attention to where the laser is, right? It's always at the same spot. Basically right here is where you're gonna want to aim. So as you move, keep it at that point. Right? You were holding here, and you weren't changing, so then you ended up like this.
Да ты чё там пиздишь?
See? Or move your crosshair to the right, because if someone could be right around that barrel. That was a perfect movement. So use the door frame as a reference point.
This door frame or that?
Any door frame. So I'm saying when it comes to crosshair height off the ground, know that they walk through the doorway and they're like, 70% as tall as the door or whatever. So you can use that as a reference point for how tall the person's going to be. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Perfect. Yeah. That's exactly what you want to do.
See? That was real bad.
Real bad. Oh God, he's right there.
Where? I didn't see him.
Nice. You're bleeding.
Probably.
That wasn't a question. It's a statement. In the upper left-hand corner, you can see your status. Oh shit!
But I got him.
That was a great shot.
Bitch.
Tell him how you feel.
Oh, I see them coming up the stairs. I'm gonna get them!
Oh shit, he's running. A little higher. Nice. Let's see how being a little bit low kind of changes how you have to adjust.
Yep.
Вон он, блядь, вон он, ебашь его! Вон!